Good evening. Welcome, G3 Investors. This is Greg Gallagher, and we're looking at Thursday, March 19th. What happened today? Well, none of our trades worked. I'm a victim of circumstances. No, that's not it at all. The market was normal today, and we didn't have setups set for normal. But before we get into that, I want to remind people, because this is what we're looking to happen. This is a 10-year mountain chart of the SPY from 2009 to, it says the 18th. It's actually through the 19th, but it doesn't matter because it's a monthly chart. It doesn't change. But anyway, the last time we did this chart, it was at 269. Now we're down around the 250 area. The point I'm trying to make is we're expecting the market to go like this. We're expecting a V-shaped recovery, which is called denial. Okay, because everybody out there, all the talking heads are talking about, wow, I can't wait. Let's buy SMH. Let's buy Amazon. Let's buy this. Let's buy that. But folks, this is a crisis. This is a pandemic that we've never seen in history. We've shut our country down. We're not going to recover from this very fast, but the market's going to think we're going to. At least that's my projection. And then what are we going to have? We're going to have this line right here, which means the bear market is going to break below that line, right? That little dot right there. And even if it goes lower or higher, it doesn't matter where it ends. When it does that, we're going to have an angry bear market, and that can get ugly. And we've got a bear market that's already dropped 32% from its all-time high. Now, I don't want to scare people, because that's what trading's all about. We're here to keep you from sleeping well at night, and if you follow our instructions. Now, I have investors that are long-term only, and they're in their 401ks, and they're like, what do I do? And I'm like, nothing. Nobody could have predicted this action, okay? As traders, and that's why I'm a trader, I'm not good at buy and hold, okay? Bob would beat the crap out of me, but as traders, we went this way, okay? And that's just how I am. But the good news is today we had a normal day. There's 3 green bars, okay? What does that mean? Well, that means we could possibly go up here and hit this 186 right here. And if the Qs did that, and that's where all the Nasdaq 100 trust is where all the glams are at. That's the Amazons and the Facebooks and the Microsofts and all those, and Apple, everything. They're in there. And that's what has been driving this market. As a matter of fact, when we take a look at it, and I'll come back to the charting here in just a minute, but when we take a look at what happened today, we had what I consider the first normal trading day that I've seen in 3 weeks. Okay, we had a gain of 2.3% on the day on the Nasdaq. Lesser gains here, that doesn't matter. The Nasdaq leads. Okay, look at the big jump in the Russell. So what happened today? Well, in short order, technology, that's this one, and oil, that's that one. I mean, that's what happened. And this is positive, even though all of this other stuff down here is negative. And yeah, that's negative. But if we settle down here, it could be good. So, if we look at XLK, which is technology, okay, that's what it looks like. It looks very similar to the Nasdaq. If we look at the SMH, which is the semiconductor index, it's a little less positive, but it's positive. It's stopped here. That's the good news. And as I pointed out yesterday, these things they're contracting, okay? That's bad, but it used to be 122, so we've dropped down where our buy, and what we want to see, we want to see this little, I don't know, what do you want to call it, a hockey stick going this way to go up there. We want to see that to happen. That's what it looks like on a chart. Charting's not, it's not an exact science. This is just my system. It's how it works. Yeah, you might not like it, but that's how it works. Let's go back here and let's just take a look. Okay, I'm going to make this one shorter and sweeter, I hope. Okay, here's the trading setups. Notice there's nothing highlighted in light green, likely trades. That's because there are no likely trades. You know, I I don't know what the market is going to do tomorrow. How do I know that? Well, let's look at the Qs again, but let's look at it on a daily basis. There's the Qs. Okay. Now, there's what it did. That's what I mean about it. That's an ugly close. Okay. So that's what it did in the last 10 minutes of trading. Even though it's a positive day, that is not good. That is ugly action. Now, I'm going to do this live, and you need to, if you want to become a trader, you got to get a good charting system that does this for you. That mine happens to be Fidelity. I just grew up using it. It doesn't mean anything. It's not better than Schwab or any of the other ones. I don't care. Okay, but here's the close, the last 10 minutes, and look at what we've done in the futures. So there's nothing really more for me to do as a trader. I'm done. I got to wait till tomorrow and see if these futures change to see where we're going to go. I'm not even going to put a report out to the tier 2 patrons that says, hey, here's the trade setups, because there aren't any. It's just that simple. Okay, so we got that. And again, this is the culprit. I hate to keep bringing this up. People think I'm morbid. I'm not morbid, but I've added in more information here. The more information we get, so I put the populations out here because to me, it's amazing. Now, these statistics, I updated them, an hour ago. They're probably worse than this. And you can see they're raising us up because I think they're going on the number of cases. Well, France has got 67 million people. We got 333 million people. And we've only got this. We've been in the virus the same level of time, yet France has got 372 deaths. We've got 174. But we're doing terrible. All right. This, as bad as I hate to say, we have 174 people that have died from this horrible virus. It's bad, but it's nothing compared to the flu. We've probably got 36,000 people that died from the flu, and we're panicked. And if you believe this China thing, they've got 1.4 billion people. It was started in there back in December. Okay, who knows? It could have been November. Now they're saying November 17th. No one even knows. I can tell you right now, I would be willing to bet almost $10 that these numbers are wrong. No, I'm just kidding. I would bet a lot of money that these numbers are wrong because this has stayed 4.0 for the last 10 days. Okay, and I don't believe it. Wuhan alone has 15 million people in it. Well, we don't have anybody here that small, but there's Italy. So that means Wuhan is about 25% of Italy. Well, look, they have more deaths in Italy than they do in China. Now, do you believe that? If you do, I want to sell you some swampland in Florida. Yeah, I really do. Okay, so we didn't trade today, so nothing happened, but we're up 23% for the year and 11.3% just this month. Okay, the previous report was in February, and this is through March the 19th. So get the word out, folks. I need patrons. We need to spread the word of what trading is because nobody understands it. Believe me, nobody understands it. The YouTube people are going nuts. They always do whenever we have this kind of thing. I've had almost 1,200 views, 50 hours of watch time, 10 new subscribers. That's good. That's great. It's wonderful. I'm going to end this one quick tonight, I hope. There we go. This is Finviz, one of my favorite. It's not, you'll get advertising if you go for the free, but I'm a tightwad and I go for the free. So you have to go and click the advertising off like I just did there. There it goes. Okay. This is some more of the stuff you get to see. They have a heat map out here. This is a normal day. I'll punch it in and we'll take a look at it. But they track the Dow and the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 all day long. And here's where I get those advancing and declining numbers from. Today was positive. This is very hard to see. Don't worry about it. I'll tell you the numbers. 72.6% advancing issues, 25.6. But look, we had 55 new highs and 2,025 new lows. That's not good. This is about 7,400 stocks that they're watching here. See, 7407. This is 7254. I don't know how they do their thing, but it's good. We've got 4% of this 7,407 stocks that they tracked above their 50-day. We've only got 6% above their 200-day. This is major technical damage to the. And so let's look here. We'll look at the map. Okay, of the S&P 500. That's the one-day performance of the S&P 500. Okay, what did I say? Good. Technology. Ooh, it was green. Look at this. Oil and oil gas services. That's all green. But these guys didn't do so well. These guys didn't do so well. There's that buggy advertisement again coming up. But that's my point. If you look at the information, we study it, it doesn't take a lot of time. Trading with ETFs is a great thing. And I'm glad you who are looking at this free service are doing it. This is Greg Gallagher with G3 Investors saying good luck and good trading.